Predicting Best Picture nominees at the Oscars is like guessing who'll make the varsity team in a school of geniuses. Everyone thinks they know, but half your picks end up on the bench. So instead of hot takes and wishful thinking, let's look at what Kalshi traders are pricing for Oscar nominations for Best Picture, with real money on the line, and the Academy Awards nomination reveal just around the corner. Welcome back. This is PrimeTake, where markets whisper truths that fan forums only think they know. And quick favor, if you like market-based breakdowns with dry humor and actual context, hit like and subscribe. This channel's new, and your early support matters more than an unexpected snub. Before we dive into contenders, here's the timeline you need. Oscar nominations will be announced on Thursday, January 22nd, 2026. That's the day we actually find out who gets a Best Picture nod. The awards ceremony itself is set for Sunday, March 15th, 2026 at the Dolby Theatre in Hollywood. So this market is about who gets in, not who wins yet, and that's a very different story. Here's where Kalshi currently stands on Oscar nominations for Best Picture. Instead of a random grab bag, traders are betting on a fairly clear list of films most likely to get that coveted Best Picture nominee card. These are the titles seeing the strongest implied probabilities on Kalshi. 1. Battle After Another, powerhouse contender, Hamnet major guild buzz and critical acclaim, Sinners Awards, season darling sentimental value festival and international applause, Marty's supreme performance-led narrative Frankenstein, Netflix prestige entry, The Secret Agent gritty thriller with art house backing, Bugonia and others showing trading strength too. These aren't random guesses. Each of these films is getting real awards, season traction from critics, guilds, and early wins. Markets don't love chaos, they love probability, and right now they're circling a handful of movies seen as most likely to snag one of the 10 Best Picture nominations that the Academy hands out. The film getting the most attention from traders is one battle after another, and there's a reason for that. It's cleaning up at Precursor Awards Golden Globes wins, Best Director buzz, Best Screenplay buzz, which historically translates into nomination strength when Oscars voting opens. A nomination campaign isn't about being easy to watch. It's about being impossible to ignore. Next up is Hamnet, the drama that's winning hearts and critics alike, including major wins at the Golden Globes and other Guild-adjacent awards. When critics and guilds both signal a film, markets interpret that as a strong nomination signal. That's why Hamnet is trading like it's already halfway to the shortlist. Then you've got a cluster of films the market treats as very likely, but not locked in. Things like Sinners, Sentimental Value, and Marty Supreme. These are films that have won or been nominated at other awards, strong festival buzz, and narratives voters talk about. But they aren't commanding the same early awards dominance that turbocharges nomination probability. Films like Frankenstein and The Secret Agent are the classic gatekeeper picks. Maybe slightly niche, maybe genre-leaning, but with enough critical love and technical praise that traders aren't writing them off. In Oscar world, genre doesn't automatically kill a nomination, but you have to be good at it, not just different. So what's actually driving this nominations market? Markets aren't betting on fan buzz. They're pricing Precursor wins and guild support. Critical acclaim sustained through the awards calendar. Timing films that buzz earlier tend to keep momentum. Academy voting psychology, prestige, craft, narrative cohesion. Kalshi isn't just picking a list at random. It's reacting to wins, buzz, and perceived voter sentiment as the Oscars nomination countdown ticks closer. And here's the prime take. Prediction markets don't tell you who will win Best Picture at the Oscars. They tell you who money thinks will be nominated, and that's a subtly different story. Right now, that list includes the smartest, most buzzed-about films of the season ones that have either already won awards or are stacking critical and peer support. If this helped you cut through the noise, hit like, subscribe, and stick around, because once the nominations drop on January 22nd, 2026, this market is going to get a whole lot more interesting, and we'll keep tracking the odds, because money has a way of cutting through the noise.